always try to support what MC Lars does.
Do you like collaborating with others? I don't know if you've had anybody collaborate on your stuff as far as vocally. Have you ever had other artists come in? I've been trying to think about it, and I watched a lot of your videos this weekend.
Yeah, it's not like, boy, the last time I collaborated vocally, I think was 1983.
Oh, it's been a little while.
Tress McNeil did the voice of Lucille Ball for Ricky. I was Ricky Ricardo, she was Lucille Ball. And that's the only really kind of what you consider a duet, I guess. Although I've had artists contribute on my songs. Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits played on my Dire Straits parody. You know, I did a pastiche of Ben Folds 5, and my friend Ben Folds played piano on that. So every now and then I'll have them come in and play, but not necessarily do a full-on duet.
Listening to your music, I was listening very closely, and you have a lot of interesting instruments or sound effects thrown in to a lot of the songs. How did those come to you? How do you add in those extra? Like you're running like a tiny toy piano in one, and there's just weird sound effects besides the weasel stomping sound effect.
Yeah. Well, that particular one you're talking about was for Pancreas, which is my Brian Wilson homage, and that was again just sort of like trying to do what he would do. Like I put myself when I do these kind of style parodies, I kind of pretend that I'm a different artist, except maybe a little bit more demented, you know. And Brian Wilson, of course. Is just a production wizard, and he uses 1,000 different weird instruments in the studio. I mean, he really does use bicycle horns and, you know, all these odd things, and so we did as well. So I whipped out the old toy piano and
Tinker toy piano.
you know, and yeah, it's fun to watch an engineer trying to mic a toy piano. Like he's trying to be very serious.
Yeah.
Is this? Yeah, the G's a little
twangy
a little bit more 5K on that one.
Very amusing. Now, I have this problem with music. I get your lyrics stuck in my head. I cannot listen to like American Pie without thinking of Anakin Skywalker. Does that ever happen to you?
Well, I got to tell you that funny you should bring up that particular example because I was talking to Don McLean, who of course wrote and performs American Pie, and he says that after my parody came out, his kids were singing it around the house so much that it kind of messed him up on stage because he'd be there actually singing American Pie and some of my lyrics started creeping into his head.
I'll say with karaoke that has happened to me more than once.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm actually okay with it. My friends are too.
Oh, good.
But do you ever like listen to the radio and hear the original version of the song come on and just your lyrics start flowing in your head? Or?
It kind of, you know, I get a little bit of stage fright because I'm always afraid I'm going to forget the lyrics. So if one of the original songs comes on the radio, I'll more than likely turn it off because I don't want to even put the original lyrics in my head anymore. Because I'm always staying focused on like trying to remember what my lyrics are.
Yeah, that would be difficult. When you're driving and you hear a song, does it ever strike you like, oh, maybe that one would be a good one? Or are your managers being like, this one, you have to do this one. This artist approached me.
People have pretty much learned to leave me alone as far as the creative process goes. I mean, back in the old days, my record label would always be like, you know what you ought to do? It's Cyndi Lauper, she's big, you got to do this. So they pretty much leave me alone, but sometimes I do get ideas just, you know, driving or listening to the radio. More often than not, it's me just kind of really poring over the Billboard charts and trying to think of different variations on a theme, and which one has the most comic potential and all that. But some of the best ideas are ones that come spontaneously. Unfortunately, it's not that often,
Yeah. Well, we've got to take a quick commercial break.
No!
It's okay. You can throw a pillow at me during the break. Got it! Goodness. Well, you guys should stick around because coming up, we've got weird questions for Weird Al. So that'll be fun. But if you'd like to get in contact with us, if you want to suggest a guest, suggest questions for me, or if you just don't like the color of my shirt, send us an email at cu@trojanvision.com. We'll see you after the break.
What's up, Godzilla? Still watching Trojan Vision?
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Welcome back. Yes, we did have a pillow fight during the break. It was fun. But on to weird questions for Weird Al. Are you excited?
I could not be more excited.
I love that face. That just screams excitement.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Now, who are these from?
These are from my friends, from YouTube, from me, from my producers. It's a hodgepodge, truly, of questions.
Okay.
So, I don't know who came. Anywho. So, I don't know if I should ask this anymore. What was your weirdest interview or question?
I think it was this one and that one.
I know. How many pillow fights have you gotten in on TV shows? Next one. What kind of shampoo do you use?
I use whatever's in those little bottles in the shower.
From, like, the hotel?
In the hotel, yeah. Because they're free.
This is true.
You can take them home with you.
But they aren't enough for my hair. Like, I see we both have rather full hair.
You have to be...
I have to use, like, 2 bottles of those. I don't know. Guess you don't have that problem.
Sometimes just bar soap.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get the bar. Maybe you can combine the lotion with the shampoo.
It helps.
Conditioner later.
Thin it out a
with
little
the
bit.
hand soap. Okay. Do you dance better in or out of a fat suit? Because you got some mad moves in that.
Well,
that
you know,
video.
I actually dance much, much better in the fat suit, but nobody can see it.
Oh.
Because I'm just swimming around in there doing all these amazing moves, but the latex doesn't move that fast.
Motion.
It's a
cameras.
problem.
Yeah, truly
Truly
it
is.
is. And can you polka? Playing so much polka.
I can polka.
Oh, fabulous.
You mean dance or?
Yes, the dance of the polka.
I do my own version of it.
It's a difficult dance.
It's not a traditional polka. It's my own trademarked version of the polka.
That's acceptable.
Don't try to use it, because I'll sue you.
Hey, you just referenced yourself.
Oh, look at me.
I love it. I reference my own show all the time. I'll see you. Anywho, who's your favorite Muppet?
Which is the one that goes beep? That one. Whoever that is, I like that one.
Oh, that sound effect. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, Beaker?
Maybe that's it.
Is it Beaker?
Oh, it is Beaker. What am I thinking?
Yeah,
It's Beaker. Of course it's Beaker.
I think I know that from the Muppet Babies, though.
I like Baby Beaker.
Baby Beaker.
Actually, I like See No Old Man Beaker.
All versions of Beaker. Just
Midlife crisis Beaker.
He's just so stressed out. Poor thing. Oh, and I just think of the Disneyland ride.
Oh,
Just
yes.
running around.
Oh, those memories.
Yeah, days of yore. Anywho. Oh, what do you think the CU stands for in CU at USC, which is the show you're on right now?
Cartilage unicorn.
Very nice.
It's kind of a non sequitur. I have no idea what it means, but I'm sure that's what it means.
What did I think it meant the other day? Completely uninhibited.
Nice.
I thought that was
Nice.
good. Oh, goodness, the things you think about when you're sitting not watching the TVs. If you were a greeting card, what would the message inside be?
Hi there!
Oh, God, his friends are going to be like, high five. But if I was ready for that.
Kind of a very friendly greeting card, you know.
Is it a voice
Very,
one?
very open,
Does it have
yeah.
a song?
It's
or is it
like-
just, hi there,
No,
exclamation
it's one of those
point?
things with a little computer chip inside.
Mhm.
It's a little tiny card, little tiny bit of thing you open. Hi there! It's fun, yeah,
I
right?
think it's very to the point.
Uh-huh.
Strong message.
Yeah.
This one comes from our producer, Grace, who came up with this segment.
Oh, Grace.
What would your Miss Teen roller derby name be?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, nice choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be
I use that alias for anything. When I check into hotels, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's the way to tell the paparazzi where you
Yeah.
are. Only to get like more paparazzi. Electric or regular toothbrush?
I go electric.
Oh.
At home. On the road, you know, I do manual.
Yeah.
Mixing it up.
Keep your
You
teeth
know,
guessing.
Right.
The teeth can guess.
What's it going to be tonight? Oh!
So afraid of the electric.
Anxious teeth.
Tomato or tomato?
Well, it depends. If I want to sound really pretentious and stupid, I use tomato.
Oh, very good. That's the one I use on air.
Ah.
I'm glad we're in agreement. Who should be Simon Cowell's replacement on American Idol?
Me.
I voted for you too!
Yay!
You know, we just got to get the number up so that the rest of the American populace can.